Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Thanks so much for joining me today as I share some beautiful card ideas that you can make with the August 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Farmhouse Florals. Here's a quick peek at the original cards from the kit. If you would like to watch me unbox the kit and create these cards, or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist and I'll link it up here in the top right corner. I love these original cards, and of course they come with coordinating envelopes. This is my second alternative card I'll be sharing with you this week. I am using the circle cutout from our first alternative, which I shared yesterday, and I'm mixing it with a fun stamped pattern and then some more die cuts to create this simple yet elegant handmade card. I hope you love it as much as I do. If you are new to my channel and would like to continue to see all of my paper pumpkin alternatives, make sure to subscribe using the link in the bottom right corner. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin subscription, please use the link in the description below to subscribe. All right, so before we begin, I just wanted to make a quick note that I have pre-cut all of the card bases and I've created a cutting guide. So these are the card bases from the kit. So if you want to cut those and then come back and watch my videos or check out my tutorials on my blog, then just as a side note, they have already been cut. So, and you can find that cutting guide below in the description or on my blog, creativechelsey.com. So we're going to go ahead and take that piece for alternative number 2, and it is just a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece from the plain basic white card base from the kit. And I'm splattering some brown color. This is the dark pecan pie on top of it, just to enhance that texture that the card already had. Let's go ahead and add it to a card base of crumb cake. This card comes together really quickly. If you do use liquid glue, make sure to smooth it out so it doesn't get all bubbly on you. And then we are pulling in the circle that we cut from yesterday. And we're going to do another circle using the same die. This comes from the Circle of Season dies, which is a coordinating die set to the Paper Pumpkin kits. And we're just going to cut it out of fresh freesia cardstock. I'm also going to cut out some of the flowers. This is a tiny little flower that comes in that same die set. I'm going to cut 3 of those, and then 2 from this leaf die. This one comes from the Love of Spring dies, and I'm going to cut that out of Old Olive. So all these colors, all these 3 things, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've cut those out. I think I forgot to mention that I cut the flowers from Petal Pink. We got Fresh Freesia and Old Olive. And we're going to add some pattern to the Fresh Freesia. I've got the pattern stamp that came in the kit, and you could use any color. I decided to use Petunia Pop. There was also a kit in the past that had Petunia Pop as the Stampin' Spot. So if you don't have the large pad, you could use that Stampin' Spot for this. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this all over. The nice thing about this stamp is it's easy to repeat. It just fits perfectly into the opening left. So just move it down, try to line it up with the previous image that you stamped, and you'll get this really quick and easy pattern paper. I love that. And it looks so good with this pattern here that we cut. On the flowers, I did want to do a little bit to enhance their color, and so I'm pulling in my light Calypso Coral, and I'm going to use the tip here, which is very light, and I'm just going to pull some of that color into the center. And you want to make it a little big because I do add a little embellishment in the center. So you want to make sure you see a little bit of color popping through after you add the embellishment. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding some of these things to our card. I'm going to pop the fresh freesia piece down first, and the pattern direction doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you. I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch or so from the left edge, maybe 1 1/4 inches or so from the top. Don't feel like you have to measure it, okay? This piece we're going to put on so that the flowers are nice and straight. We're mimicking about the same side of gap here on the right, and we do want a little overlap there. So once those are on, you can open up your card base, smooth out that liquid glue. Let's jump over to our greeting next. And I've got this strip left over from when I cut my card bases, and I'm going to go ahead and punch a 1 1/4 inch circle from that strip, and we're going to stamp our greeting on this. You can use the Always Here For You. There's also For a Great Friend. I think I'm going to do that one for this card. Just like that. And we are going to pop it right here between the 2 circles. But before we add that, let's add some linen thread. And we can measure it out, or we can just put it on our card without measuring, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some tear-in tape and add a little bit of adhesive right where the 2 meet, just like that. And then put a strand coming out, and then we're going to make a double bow here. So 1 loop, and then a 2nd loop, and then do a double on this side. And you can stagger them to make them different size loops, or you can try and make them the same. And then once you've got that done, go ahead and cut it off. So I'm not exactly sure how much linen thread I used, but it works well when you want it to be a specific size, you know, to the shape and area that you're using. Let's go ahead and pop a dimensional in the center of that. I've got some here, and that's going to hold everything in place, and let us pop our greeting right there. Okay, very cute. Then we're going to take our leaves, and we can add these to our card. You can either have them go over or under the linen thread. It's totally up to you. This one I'm going to tuck in a little deeper, just like that. So 1 on top, 1 on this side. And then pop on your flowers. And these can go anywhere. You can have them kind of overlap the greeting a little bit if you want. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to last put on our embellishments. And I am using the antique pearls in the small size. So 1 little small pearl in the center of each of my flowers. And my card is all done. I just love how quick and simple it is to put it together. I love this little circle detail that we pulled from yesterday's card so that we were able to get 2 cards from that window piece in the kit. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to receive your own paper pumpkin kit, please subscribe using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.